So I'm going to give you your housing market update, focusing on North Vancouver and the Vancouver area. So the prices actually have decreased a little bit. For the past 6 months, actually, they've been decreasing. And I think it's due to inventory going up, lack of buyers out there because of interest rates. And sales have also decreased 20% since October. If you're looking for a deal, December might be your month, because a lot of places will take their houses off the market right now if they're not getting what they want, but the places that stay on typically are a lot more motivated than the ones that come off. I've noticed every year that a lot of people get good deals around that time, and it's just a matter of finding the right place. So keep that in mind. Days on market has also increased. So the days that a house is on market before it sells has basically doubled. There's a lot of sellers chasing yesterday's price, expecting more money in a market that's going like this. When you list your place, you have to price it based on tomorrow's price, basically, to be competitive. Because at the end of the day, you want a lot of people at your opens, a lot of people, a lot of interest, a lot of calls. And the only way to do that is to price sharply. Not the only way, but a good way to do that is to price sharply. And the ones that are overpriced, guess what? No one wants them. Anyways, you're finding that a lot of people are chasing yesterday's price. You're seeing a lot of listings stay on the market for longer. It's Christmas time too. People are kind of checked out for the holidays. Maybe March or April or May, a better time to buy. Will prices be less then because of the interest rate squeeze? No one can predict. But at the end of the day, if, like I always say, like if you're looking to buy a place for the next 5 years, then don't stress yourself out about finding the perfect time to buy. Just find a place that you like that's reasonably priced and go from there, right? Like, because at the end of the day, in 5 years, it's going to be pennies on the dollar in terms of like the difference between a month or 2 months is going to make. But if you're trying to find like a flip in the next couple of years, then yeah, you got to be a little bit more careful and you got to be a little bit more strategic. You do have to gamble a bit because no one knows what's going to happen in the future. There's going to be people who have to sell their house no matter what because of the interest rates. I'm just not sure if it's going to be the bubble pop or the frenzy that everyone is talking about, right? Like, I think there's a lot of homeowners that are very resilient and want to stay in their homes and kind of they've decreased spending other places so that they can put their money in their house instead, right? So I talked about some of this stuff in my other videos, but BC is changing single family home zoning and basically abolishing it and letting homeowners build up to a minimum of 3 dwellings on every lot and up to 6 dwellings depending on the lot size and if it's close to transit. So anyone will be able to build a laneway home and a basement suite on their single family home lot. Depending on where you are and the size of your lot, you'll actually be able to build up to 6 dwellings on your unit. Not only that, they went even further and said that places that are situated near bus exchanges or rapid transit stations, so SkyTrain stations basically, you'll have to have a minimum of 20 stories near SkyTrain stations within 200 meters and a minimum of 12 stories within 400 meters. So if you have purchased a place in the last 10 years and you live in one of these zones, your property taxes are going to go up big time. So it's going to force those people who have been there less than 10 years, people over 10 years won't be affected. The other thing was the short-term rental squeeze. If you have a unit that you do not live in, that you're renting out short-term, you will not be able to do that unless it is in a tourist destination community or a community with a very small population. If you're liking this type of content, feel free to give it a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already to my YouTube channel. I only have 6 subscribers, so you probably haven't subscribed, so you may as well, and do me a favor, it'd mean a lot. If you're watching this video and you're thinking I have more questions, then feel free to book a chat with me below in my Calendly link in the description. Happy to help anyone. I service all of the Vancouver area, not just North Vancouver, and I'm trying to push out more content like this, just more informative stuff, because there's a lot going on and it's really hard to keep track of everything. Even for me, someone in the industry, like there's been so many changes. Thanks so much for watching.